Hey everyone, I'm back again for another story time. And this is the story time about when I had set up this chick that was trying to be sneaky and take my position in my hood. So this is going to be real interesting. And hopefully y'all don't think, different of me because I'm not that person. But back then, like when I was on my shit, like my big homie shit, I really wasn't playing with no one. I don't give a fuck how old you was, none of that fucking shit. And I had all ages. When I say all ages, 8 to 80, crippling crazy, trying to come for my kufi, because I was just doing it, like, I was doing it the most. But everyone else could have did it the most too. You get what I'm saying? So instead of them doing it the most and getting the accolades that I got, they rather had just sat there and hated and did little sneaky shit behind my back. But anyway, here we go. Now, around this time, like, I'm still a big homie, but I was like the biggest homie then. Like, I don't care what nobody talking about as far as like that brim shit. But I always was like all my little hat girls, those was my sis because I was way older than them. So we did big sister, little sister shit. You understand? And when I say we did big sister, little sister shit, like for instance, if somebody was older than any of them and kept trying to fuck with them, then who's coming? Big sis. If they was doing bad in school, like I was on top of them. Like you had to go to school. Any hood I'm in, I don't want no dummies around me. So if you're not working or whatever, I need you to be doing something. You need to be in school. You feel me? So being that these girls were so young, like the oldest one at the time, she was 19, but the 19 is still, it got that teen on the end, excuse me. So it's she grown, but she wasn't. But everybody for some strange reason, they want position. They want to be a big homie. Where being a big homie is not as easy as some of the other big homies that people may have looked at that made them decide, oh, they could do it, I could do it too. It don't work out that way. But my hood was going through this whole big shit at the time where the jail was fucked up, the streets was fucked up. Like everybody was beefing in that shit at that time. So when everybody was beefing, like the important people was beefing, you had like the fake motherfuckers like slipping through the cracks and shit. You understand? So I had this one bro that was locked up. And the fucked up shit about it was I knew he was going to start some shit, but I tried to talk to him like, yo, it's not that serious what happened to you. Because the person that ran the hood at the time not even took away, they demoted that big homie down just one slot. They didn't like do like how they do to other people where they demote their asses or whatever, and they demote their asses completely off the shit. Like you just regular like everyone else. Like you don't get to tell nobody what to do. You don't get to do shit but gangbang. So this bro, I had wild respect for this bro because even though a lot of people don't like him and they say that he's a snake and all this other shit, which is true, don't get it fucked up, but the fact was, I knew he was a snake. So I knew how to move around his ass. The rest of these motherfuckers that knew he was a snake, they chose to move as if he was not a snake and then they got bit. But he was feeling himself a little too much. Now I had this one in particular hat girl or whatever. She always was like a troublemaker. And like to the point of her being a troublemaker, like her brothers didn't even want her there. Like the shit was crazy. That's why by the time she tried me, I was 100% confident with going ham on her ass. You understand? Because she was, popping wild pills. Like, I'm not into that. Like, you understand? Even though now in this new generation, they let them do all this other shit. The generation that I come from with this blood shit, the only drug that you're allowed to fuck with is fucking weed. All that Xans and fucking Mollies and E-pills and shit, that is some other shit. And you understand? That ain't cool. But, I don't judge people. But back to this chick or whatever. She kept wanting a certain position, right? Now, it wasn't about her age. It wasn't about none of that. And she was 18. So when I did her how I did her, technically, I was able to do that. She was old enough for me to do it. You get what I'm saying? Because had she probably been the younger one, I'd have had the younger bitches, rinse her ass. I was like, no, because she's trying to come for me personally, but trying to do it sneaky because you come into these meetings, oh, sis, I love you, sis, this, sis, that, sis. But you think that I'm stupid, like you trying to put blinders on my ass, like I can't, like I'm not gonna know the real. But fucking the nigga that was locked up, me and him started beefing. And when I call it beefing because there's nothing else. I wouldn't really call it beefing, but that's what the fuck he did. Like, when he didn't get his way, when I told him, no, listen, chill out. You only got demoted one slot. Just go hard in the paint and get your shit back. You understand? That's how I used to look at shit. Everybody, I'm very emotional too. That's why when people don't get it, when I be like certain shit, I'm like, oh, that's a little too much. Because sometimes I'm used to being the one that's a little too much. So if I'm trying to tell you, you're doing too much, like you being too emotional, you're being too emotional. So I kept trying to talk to this man, talk to this man, talk to this man, talk to this man. I was going on visits to talk to this man in person. I was writing letters every fucking day, damn near. I was, on the phone trying to get him to understand that this is not going to work out good for you, my bro. But he didn't want to do it. He took it, instead of taking it as me trying to help him, because he felt like he's just bigger than everybody and it showed at that point, he tried to come for me. Like, this nigga was talking about, I'ma see you from the doorstep to the funeral home. Like, I'm getting these kind of letters. Like, you understand? And I'm like, I didn't do nothing to be getting these type of letters. So now, the next letters that I'm getting, he tells me, oh, I got the hood now. You not the head of the hood no more. So I'm like, nigga, what? Alright, whatever. We'll see about that. So then he kept fucking writing. He kept writing saying this girl named Sapphire. Mind you, we didn't have no girls named Sapphire. And this nigga is so locked down in jail, it was impossible for him from jail to find a Sapphire. You understand? So that's first thing that's in my mind. Like, okay, I gotta find who this Sapphire bitch is, because I'm gonna run down on her and spank her boots clean off. So I'm trying to find her. Cannot fucking find this bitch. And then the crazy shit about it is when I did, excuse me, let me pause right here so I don't confuse y'all. When I did find out who the fuck Sapphire was, the weird shit was, a long time ago when I fucking met her ass, somebody said something about like her AKA or something being fucking Sapphire. But fast forward back to the story, where the point that we was at, I did not know it was that person. So now the person keep writing, talking shit to me. Yeah, you ain't got no position. Like really, nigga? Like, you think you gonna come for my kufi like that? Okay, I see where we going with this. Now, at the time, as far as in Hat Girl land, it was one in particular Hat Girl that kept wanting to be communication. Now, I gave her a fucking shot at the shit, because that's just the type of big homie I was. Like, you understand? I'm gonna give you a shot, and I'm gonna let you do you until I see you fucking up, and I'm snatching that shit back before you totally fuck shit up. So I gave it to her the first time. She fucked up. All you have to do is bring letters from these big homies. That's all you have to fucking do, is bring these letters to the fucking meeting. This bitch is bringing, because when I say I gave her a shot for a good 3 months. So I don't mean I gave her a shot for a week and then I gave her time, enough time to either process that you don't know what the fuck you doing or to do something amazing. You get what I'm saying? So now, fucking, she's coming to meetings with fucking 2-3 weeks old letters. And this is what people don't get. Most of that shit, this beef that be going on, can be fucking alleviated with communication. It takes a letter like 3 to 4 days. And then if a person's in jail, when it comes, the CO still got to give it to them. So they may not give it to them the day it comes. That's what deters shit. So niggas start beefing before the beef needs to start. It be all type of stupid shit. So now, the brothers around her from where she lived did not want her there. They kept saying like she's not doing what she's supposed to. She going and she getting mollied up with regular motherfuckers and talking about business. They want to put this bitch in the trunk. So I was just like, all right, whatever. I snatched the shit back. I'm like, listen, I gave you a shot. I explained it and I snatched the shit back. Now, fucking, here goes more of these letters. The Sapphire. And it was something, because the girl kept being a crybaby about it. You get what I'm saying? Like, she won't give me nothing. But the rest of them didn't have shit. That was the gag. So why was you supposed to be more special than them? But whatever. So however it clicked in my brain, because I really cannot fucking remember the fucking shit that clicked it in my fucking brain for me. That Sapphire is Carla. Okay, because I never named the raggedy bitch. The raggedy bitch name is Carla. Now, I didn't put it together. Matter of fact, now I remember what the fuck happened. I happened to be talking to one of the bros from where the fuck she's from that happened to be locked up. Just having casual conversation, whatever. He started talking about her like, oh, she came on a visit, but he was not saying Carla. He was like, Sapphire. So I'm like, who the fuck is Sapphire? And he's like, you know who Sapphire is. Stop playing, sis. And I'm like, nah, I'm dead ass serious, bro. Who the fuck is Sapphire? He was like, oh, that's Carla. That's Carla's AKA. That's the name that I gave her back in the days, you know, because that was like my little joint. Like, you know, that was my little name for her. So I'm like, you know, I'm processing shit in my brain. I didn't say shit to this nigga like, yo, bro, guess what Carla trying to do to me? You understand? Behind my back. I took that information. I kept the conversation regular, kept that information in the back of my brain, and then it was on and popping after that. So what I did was, like, basically I lined this dumb bitch. This is why it was like some people don't need no rims, because it didn't take me much to really line her, to get her where the fuck I needed her to be at. So now I had the Hat Girls call her like, oh, we having a meeting, we miss you, blah, 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 blah. Now, the bitch, she come. First thing, she come with her little girlfriend. I don't play that shit. Don't be bringing nobody to my motherfucking shit that ain't a part of the hood. Like, you understand? Like, that's a violation right there. But because I was going to spank the boots off this bitch, I was like, all right, it's okay. It's all right. So I'm being fake and phony. Hey, girl. What's up, girl? I missed you so much, yo. I ain't seen your ass in like 3 weeks. You understand? I'm going with the shit. I'm going. And then the thing was crazy because the brothers was with us, because I had something else to do. Like, normally I hang with my bros, not trying to be funny or whatever. I guide the Hat Girls, but I hang with my bros. So now they happened to be at the house that we was at, that, you know, this all shit was going to take place. So once we got in the house, you know, because once I picked her and her little girlfriend up from by a train station, took her, we was having all fake conversation. It was me and 2 other Hat Girls and 2 Hat Boys. So, you know, everybody is cool. And that's the thing I used to hate sometimes with the Hat Boys, because they like to see that shit, and that's not good. Niggas be liking to see like bitches fight, but it was like, that's what they asses was there for. They was like, oh, we want to see. And because I was so pissed as this bitch tried to come for my crown, you understand? Like, I was like, okay. So now fucking we go upstairs. As soon as we get in the house and the door closed, niggas lock the door or whatever and stuff, we go in the room. We all just chilling. I don't sit down. I'm standing up. Everybody's sitting on the bed, sitting in their chairs or whatever and stuff. I'm just standing up, like leaning on the dresser. So now the chick, she's like, yo, what's going on, sis? Why don't you sit down? Because literally everyone's quiet because I'm the star of the show. So nobody was about to say nothing. This was my motherfucking show. So now, she's like, what's going on, sis? Why is everyone acting like that? The girlfriend, we left that bitch in the living room. Like, you're not coming back here. So now, I was like, yo, what's up, Sapphire? The whole look on her fucking face just told it all. She's like, huh? I was like, how you doing, Sapphire? And then the bro that was in jail that kept writing me them dumb letters, what we gonna call him? We gonna call him an asshole. That's all we gonna call him. I don't got no name for him. Asshole or whatever. I was like, yo, how's asshole doing? Now she trying to still be fake and play it off, because she already know the jig is up, bitch. And you ain't here. You not getting out here without no hands and feet. It's just not happening. You not gonna walk out here the way the fuck you walked in here, being that you was entertaining this bullshit. So she's like, oh, I don't know. I guess he's okay. I said, bitch, you know he's okay. You been writing him. You been visiting him. Really, Sapphire? She's like, but that's not my name. I said, yes, it fucking is. And then I let her know which bro that I spoke to on the phone, who christened her fucking Sapphire, said that it was. So I'm like, yo, you think you could do this better than me? So then she's like, I wasn't trying to do nothing. I said, see, you got all up in your fucking brain over a position for communication that you fucked up. But you fucked up right now. You stuck right now. You not staying in this hood with me. And the hood, and not trying to be funny, any hood that I'm in, you're getting out the old school way. And I'm going to leave it at that. This new age shit where niggas get to walk, depending on what the fuck you did, you getting out of here the old school way. So now, she started rubbing her stomach. Now this bitch was like, she looked anorexic as fuck. So it's just like, if you pregnant, because she tried to pump freight like she was pregnant. You get what I'm saying? Because she already knew you about to get your ass whooped. So now, before the shit started, I was like, yo, what made you think that I was not going to find out about what you did, since you trying to be the head of shit? So now, when they would have sent the new paperwork down that you're the head of shit, and I'm supposed to be nothing, I don't think so. What you thought was going to fucking happen? So now the girlfriend tried to come back in the room. So she's knocking on the door. I opened the door. I said, what you want? And she's like, oh, what's going on? None of your fucking business. Shoot. Go back in the living room. Slamp the door. Now, my bro, one of my bros, he's an asshole. He's a dick. Because this girl, she trying to get the fuck out this house any fucking way she can. So she tried to say at first that she left her pocketbook inside my fucking car. Like, I'm gonna be the dummy. No, you're not escaping this. So I sent the bro, I said, here's my car keys. Go get this bitch's pocketbook. Now, he go and he get it. So lucky for her is she really did leave it in there. But who knows? She probably left it in there on purpose because she knew the snake shit that her ass was doing, yet still trying to play. I don't know how people could be so comfortable and non-paranoid, knowing that somebody could just kill their ass or snatch their face off, and then they go and do some whack shit and then try to smile in your face. I couldn't do no shit like that. That's why people, if I don't like you, I just don't like you. And if I have intentions to snake you, I'm just going to go all the fucking way, even though that's not of my character because I'm not a fucking snake. But the bro, when he came back, he gave her purse or whatever. We back to the questioning. So she's like, oh, I'm pregnant, sis. Please don't hit me. Don't, So now the bro, and this is sometimes to get mad where I didn't want the bros to come when I was doing certain shit because they would just do shit that wasn't discussed. Like this nigga go takes a razor because her big homie at the time, niggas wasn't feeling him. So the bro pulls out a razor, throws it up on a dresser and was like, oh, if you want to stay here, you gonna have to cut so-and-so. I just stopped and looked at my bro like, you stupid motherfucker. Like she's not even cut like that and you think she gonna go fucking cut a nigga. She cannot stay here. There is no option for this bitch to stay here. Like, I've given her all of the fucking chances I could give her. There's nothing, don't even hype her up to think that she has an option to stay here. She's getting the fuck out of here. Take that off the dresser, please. Back to this. You understand? Because I wasn't gonna cut this bitch. She wasn't cut worthy. I was just gonna put hands and feet on her. So now, when she see like, okay, there's nothing I can say, she tried to pull the pregnant card. So she goes, oh, I'm pregnant. Like, y'all can't be doing that. I'm pregnant. Please don't, whatever. I'm an asshole. Like I said, when I know I want your ass, when I know you did something to me, I will spend money to know. So I gave the brother some money and I was like, yo, go to Rite Aid, go get a pregnancy test and come back. He's like, all right, cool, sis. He went, got the pregnancy test, came back. And then, not trying to be funny, because this is what made me want to, like, not even want to, this is what made me like go extra hard in the paint when I was whipping her fucking ass when we got to that fucking point. Fucking, he come back with the pregnancy test that I paid for. You get what I'm saying? Now this bitch won't play stupid like, oh, I can't right now. I said, you're not leaving here. I'm trying to tell you. So either only way I'm not gonna fuck you up is if this shit comes out positive. If you are pregnant, I'm not gonna fuck you up. I'll wait till you drop that baby though, because you're not gonna escape this. You'll just, you prolong it, but you're about to pee on this shit. So then she's like, oh, I don't feel like peeing. I was like, oh, well, we gonna sit here until you pee. And unfortunately for fucking her, it came out negative. So when it came out fucking negative, I'm like, all right, here we go. Because I knew it was negative to fucking begin with. You get what I'm saying? Because this bitch was popping all type of drugs. That's what I told her. I said, you give a fuck about your baby. When she kept talking that shit about she's pregnant and don't want us to hit her because of the baby. I said, you really don't really care about, if you really are pregnant, you don't care about that baby in your stomach. And then she's like, what you mean? I said, because your baby, unfortunately, is swimming in toxic waste. Because you drink all the liquor, you do all the drugs, you smoke all the weed, all the cigarettes. Get the fuck out of here with that. Like, you understand? Now, back to when she pee on the stick and it's negative. Now, at first, because I'm like still, even though she was legal, I'm still a little older than her, where it was just like, all right, whatever. She tried to do some slick shit, because she used to always get disciplined. That's the sad part. But one time she got disciplined, and I had one of the girls her age discipline her, and she cut this, like, those acrylic nails. She asked because she cut her nails off. Now, I don't know shit about acrylic nails because I wear my real nails. So I don't really know that basically when you cut an acrylic nail, you basically got blades on your fucking hands. Because when she kept fighting the girl had like mad cuts and was bleeding on her chest. Like nothing on her face or whatever. So I guess she forgot that I knew about that, or I was present. I even knew about it, but was present for that dumb shit. So this time she was like, sis, can I please just clip my nails off like what I agreed to her the last time? And I was like, no, bitch, not this time. Because I know what the fuck you trying to do. You gonna take this ass whipping just the way it is. Now, the girl that started fighting her, she wasn't doing too good. So then I was, that's how I get involved. I was like, yo, okay, stop. So then I was like, I'm gonna be her out because this ain't. So I punched her in her face. She went to swing back, so she was trying to fight me back. So I'll give her that or whatever and stuff. But somehow she tripped and she was on the floor. Now, when she was on the floor, not trying to be funny, I wasn't gonna stomp her out. Like, I'm not into that. Where it was like, you have nothing for my hands while you standing. I'm not gonna stomp you out. I'm gonna let you get the fuck up, because you're gonna get a true ass whooping. There's not gonna be no, well, I fell, well, this. No, you're gonna know what you did was dead ass wrong, and you will learn to never do that to another big homie again, because you lucky I just gave you the hands. Other niggas would have cut you the fuck up or fucking killed your ass. So now, while she's on the floor, this bitch kicked me in my motherfucking cookies. Like, I get it. Like, when you niggas be like, oh, if you get kicked in your balls, it's like that's the worst shit in the world. No, when you get kicked in your fucking coochie, that shit fucking hurts. It was like that bitch tried to push my clitoris in my motherfucking stomach. So because I was so shocked, bitch, and that's the thing, she didn't kick me once. This bitch kept kicking. That's why when I backed out, oh my God, that's when I started stomping this bitch. I held on the wall, stomp, kick, stomp, kick, grabbed her, was dragging her. Like, you understand? Like, that shit was crazy. Then I was mad because I'm like, this shit is over. I'm tired. You out of here. Fuck you. You can't come back. You talk about anything, I'm going to come out there and wash you up again. Better not say nothing. You can't go to no other fucking hood. So when we was going to leave, her doofy ass fucking girlfriend that was fucking sitting in the living room. You didn't learn when we just slammed the door on you the first time, like, mind your fucking business. I'm sure you heard all the get off of me and all this shit in that fucking room. You should want to shut the fuck up and walk out with this bitch. So when she decided, she was like, but what's going on? Because she had one of them little goofy ass fucking girls. But what's going on? And I'm like, what's going on? You want what your girlfriend got? Like, on some dead ass for real. Like, I'm not feeling her, and I'm damn sure not feeling you. So shut the fuck up. So then she went and asked another question. One of my little hat girls just slapped the shit out this bitch. Like, shut the fuck up. So now we leave. The bro, when I get in my car, I'm like, yo, I was like, yo, bro, let me get $20 for some gas. So then he was like, you already got $20. You actually got $60. So I'm sitting there confused. Right? So now when we go in the past, because we let them go first, they had to go and catch the train to go home, right? Why the bro, when he went down to get this girl's fucking purse? That's why I'm not trying to be funny. I love my bros, because then they know when I'm fucking pissed. They know when I'm mad. You understand? They always got a little surprise for my ass to just make me cheese and just be so motherfucking happy. It don't matter what it is. Whether somebody was talking shit about me and they beat the shit out of them. Whether it's, you understand, somebody play with my money and they robbed them. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's always something that's going to make me feel a little better, because I don't like to be a mean person. So now he was like, yeah, when I went to get her purse, I took all her shit out. I took her Metro card out and everything. And I was like, why you did that? And he was like, nah, fuck that bitch. Like, you understand? She said all that. Here, sis. And he gave it to me. Like, you get what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, we gonna drive. They standing, her and her girlfriend, standing outside the train station looking for help because they couldn't get home. She didn't have no money. I guess when she went in her wallet and they went to go buy a Metro card or use the Metro card, because like I said, he took everything, including the Metro card, and none of us ride the train. So none of us really needed it. You understand? So yes. So she stared there, her girlfriend looking like lost fucking puppies while I'm sitting there at the light. And I was like, you want to ride, bitch? She was like, okay. So I said, fuck you, bitch. Fuck out of here. And I took my soda and threw it at that hoe. And then drove the fuck off. So that's the end of that story time. Of, where I had to be a little bit savage. I got more shit like that too. Because I used to just be a headache. Like, I used to do the most. I used to fight niggas. I used to do the most. Like, the most. Like, I was very hands-on. Most of these big homies ain't that hands-on. Like, the niggas is hands-on, but most of these homies is not hands-on. They'll just go tell somebody else to fucking do it because they have that power. That's why people be so thirsty to want to be the big homie. But just like how you can get people to pop on other people, people will always be looking to pop on you to sit in your fucking seat. Being a big homie is just a target on your back. You don't get no free money. You don't get no free nothing. It's just fucking stress and people trying to come for you on the next level because they think you extra savage. That's why I'm not trying to be funny. Most of my beef is nigga beef. And it's not even like it is some corny niggas. But it's mostly savages. You get what I'm saying? Because they understand. Like, she looks so pretty, but she's like us. You understand? So we cannot just be looking in them pretty eyes and stuff and be like, because she gonna kill our ass. It's like, I'm high again and I drank a little. But anyway, yes, thank y'all for listening to this long ass story time. Please subscribe. And this is the thing that I've come to a conclusion as far as me getting on this camera. If I could get 1,000 more subscribers, I will get the fuck on this camera and I will do these fucking story times. I did a live like last week, but that live was dry as fuck. But like, yeah, that's the mission. That's the goal. 1,000 new subscribers, and y'all get to see me tell these story times the way y'all want me to tell these story times on camera. But thank you. I appreciate everyone that shows me the love. I appreciate everyone that, bigs me up. I appreciate all of you. I swear to fucking God. And I appreciate the haters. And I'm going to say that shit every fucking time so that they motherfucking know. Doesn't matter what you have to say, whether it's some fuck shit, because your fuck shit comment is still a fucking view for my ass. So please, all the haters is welcome. Come and pop shit. Later. Hey everyone, I'm back.